Hey, welcome back. Design Elements and Principles, Session 8, Part B happening right now. Let's jump on in, see what's going on. We are jumping to the next good part of what we got going on here, and that is, where did my scroll not working? All right, just running into one error, not a big deal. Again, as we start out, I went over the layout lecture. You know to do your attendance. Attendance is due Thursday by midnight. Um, let's check out Thursday's assignments. For Thursday's assignments, we have the big Project A Part 1. It's not big. It's just fun that we're switching directions now. We're going to start working on some bigger projects. But let's check out framing really quick. When we go into framing here, uh, it is not what you think. In the beginning part, it talks about, frames in general. But framing, it's like this kind of stuff. It's not the outside necessarily, but it's the inside. How do we look at what we look at? How can we change how we look at stuff by the way that we frame it? So we're so used to frames being standardized frames, but then we come to this. Here's a picture. Here's another picture. But then what is it really? It's this picture. So we can change the outlook about how people see. Look how busy, look at this craziness here. It's still crazy, but like when you crop in a certain section, it makes it feel even fuller than it is. So framing can do quite a lot as designers to influence how people see things. So take a gander. Let me know what you think. Check it out. And yeah, enjoy. All right, let's get into the fun one. We are going to be creating a poster for the music festival of your choice. Yes, any music festival that is real, that has happened. There's past tense for you. Anybody who's like, oh, I've gone to this one festival that doesn't happen anymore, that's for you. Woodstock, you can do Woodstock. It can be from any country, any time period, anywhere, but it just has to be real. All right. It just has to be real. And to do this first part of the project, you have done all of this kind of work before. It is not none of this is new to you. Maybe one part may be just a tad new. So I'm going to do this. Okay, I can zoom. Scroll doesn't want to work. All right. So what you're going to be doing is creating a poster. But today, we're not going to be creating anything. We're going to be gathering everything we need to create the poster, and then we're going to be doing some thumbnail sketches. Quick sketches that help us get an idea of what direction we want to go to with the design. All right. So that's where we're going to start. So step one, just like you do for the research projects, you're going to create a template, a presentation template, 16 by 9. You can use Google Slides, just like we've done in the past. And I've even provided a simple template for you to follow. So you're going to create a working template. And it's just going to be something similar to this. You're going to start with Project A, Part 1, and then you're going to have research and thumbnails, and then it's going to page through. I'm going to switch back and forth a bit. So you're going to create the template, and I'll go back to that, don't worry. But first you need to discover the music festival that you'd like to work on. Some people may know right away. Some people may take a little bit. Do whatever you want. But you need to gather the following items for your poster design from the internet, okay? So what does that mean? We need the music festival logo. We're going to need a high res. Everything we need is high res or vector. We're going to be using this on a big poster, and we need to make sure we have a big logo. All right. So that's step one. Step two, a minimum of 3 pictures from the music festival. Minimum of 3 pictures. You pick a music festival, you go on the internet, you go to that website for that music festival, or you type in, you know, I would do, probably for me, it'd be Warped Tour. Warped Tour Music Festival images. We want images of people at the festival. We need a paragraph about the music festival. We need 3 of the music festival headliners. Now, I know that there's a lot of music festivals out there that have a ton of stuff. Stuff's the bad word. Ton of artists, but there usually are at least 3 artists that are the main ones for that festival. If there are more, pick your favorites that you want to use. But we want 3. We want people, when they see this poster, to think like, wow, oh yeah, that like the most famous of the famous artists should be in the headline. And then we need the music festival dates. So what we're doing is we're creating a poster that will have all 5 pieces: the logo, the minimum of 3 pictures from the music festival, a paragraph about the music festival, the headliners will be listed, and the music festival dates will be listed. So I'm going to say that again. All 5 of these items will be in the poster. Sometimes I get sketches and people like just do like the logo, the headliners, and the date. Like, no, I want the paragraph because we want people who don't know about the poster to know about what's going on. Minimum of 3 pictures. We want to show excitement. We want to show stuff. And so all 5 of these are going to be included in the poster. All right. Next up is sketches, but we'll get to that. I want to talk more about the 5 items. So we're going to go, I'm going to show you some examples. So we have our presentation template. So it's Project A Part 1, maybe a nice starter. There you go. Project A Part 1, research and thumbnails. So we have a page for the music festival title. That's different than the logo. If you want to type out the title, great, but we need the logo. So the logo is utmost importance for the project. We need to know the logo. So you go online, you'll find the logo, and it's just like we've done with the research project. As you go type in Warped Tour logo, then we go to images, we go large, and we find that piece. 3 music festival pictures, 1, 2, 3. They can all just go on one page if you want. Music festival about paragraph. Every place is going to have an about paragraph. You just find it on the website, and I'll go through some of this. The 3 music festival headliners, like I said, 3 of the top performers at that music festival. The music festival dates, and then your thumbnails. I'm going to look through some of 2 other projects from students that was done in the past as a reference for you. These are in the assignment. So page 1, Project B, Rockfest. You know, they got the names and they did a cool little, they found a great presentation. Music festival logo. There it is. They found a logo online for Rockfest. They have festival images. They got 5. We needed 3, a minimum of 3. They did 5. Great. Find images. We want people to be excited about what's going on, and how that happens is through imagery. Oh, I know that artist. Oh, cool. Oh, wow, cool. And then you're like, oh, I want to find out more. Here's the about festival, more information. Just a simple copy and paste, right? Here are the headliners from that tour. We got Jelly Roll, Shinedown, and 30 Seconds to Mars. and the music festival dates. Here's another student example. They have their starter, Project B, Project B Part 1, research and thumbnails. The name of the festival is When We Were Young Festival. Here is the logo from the When We Were Young Festival. Here are 3 festival images. Here is their about. Here are 3 of the headliners. Here are the festival dates. All right, so if I were doing this is going to be a little bit goofy. If I did Warped Tour, here we go. I'm simply I'm going to do up 2, and then I'm going to do bands. And we're just going to step through piece by piece. Music festival logo. So I typed in Vans Warped Tour logo, and I'm going to go to tools, or I'm going to go to images, tools, size, large. And I'm going to do, let's see, this. How big is that? This is great, except it's a GIF. That's good, but it's blurry and it does have the background in it. I think I can do this, and I think I can get the GIF as to it's not moving. So I'm going to save that, or I can do this. There we go. That's a perfect one. And I can cut it out or whatever. And I love this style. I love the lights around it. So then I just go to save image as, and I'm going to go to the desktop. And for me, I'm going to call it Warped logo. Save. All right, so I got my logo. A minimum of 3 pictures from the music festival. So Warped Tour, and if I just go to images, and I do the same thing, images, tools, size, large. Look at that. Let's get that one. Save image as. Image 01. Save. And I'm going to have to convert that. That is a WebP. Let's see. Let's do this one. No. Let's do this one. Save image as. And I can just click here and then just do it to a 2. Now I'm not going to put my thing together. I will do that for the next class, but I'm just, here's an oldie, but look how blurry it is. That's no good. Let's do this. And it is image 3. I'm actually going to do 5. If I can do 5, I'm going to do 5. I kind of like this one. This is 4. See, this doesn't take very long. And I'm just looking for really big images. I'm looking for that number right there. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is 5. Okay, I got my 5 images. What's next? A paragraph about the music festival. All right, so I go to Warped Tour. I go back to all. I click on Warped Tour. And I'm going to look to see if they have an about. Let's close that up. Official merch. No, I don't really want the official merch. Let's check one. Okay, so this is headliners. Oh, there's some people can't show. They started blocking them out. Frequently asked questions. All right, so I'm going to go back. And I'm going to actually maybe go to here. And I'm going to type in about. And I go to all. And I'll take it from Wiki. You have to remove all those numbers. No, I don't like that one. I keep going back here because I'm hoping that I can get a better about. Here, I like this. All right. Here's my about. So I'm just going to copy and paste that out. I can't copy and paste it out right now due to my system, but I know I have an about. All right, easy. 3 of the music festival headliners. So I go to home. And this is Washington, D.C. That's actually a beautiful logo. Let's check them all out. Let's go back. All right, I'm going to right click. This is the fun part. Oh, octopus. Got it. Ah. They're pretty great. I may switch out my logo, but I want the standard or the 30-year logo, or this is the logo that I probably should use. I'm going to keep that, hit save. You can always change your mind. These are in alphabetical order. Let's do lineup. Actually, I want to do the lineup from, this is Orlando, Mexico City, Montreal. I do want to do Long Beach. And here, it has the picture and the artists. So I can pick any of these that I want. So I'll pick 3. And I'm going to look through these later and pick my 3. And that will be 3 of the music festival headliners. And then the dates is July 25th and 26th. So I found all my information in 20 minutes or less. You know, I started recording this at like 10:16. It is 10:35. and I've made some changes and made some decisions and like did other things and showed you other stuff. All the information is there. It's out there for you. You just have to gather it. And again, make sure everything is high res. I'll go back in and make sure I put high res for all of this stuff. And then you gather all your information. And we know we have 5 items to work with, right? And you should know what they look like. You placed them in, you kind of have an idea. And so you're going to like look and be like, okay, I have a logo and I know my lineup. Now you have to do 6 thumbnail sketches. These are simpler than you think. A thumbnail sketch is a very rough sketch that basically is a blueprint for your rough. But what you're doing is just saying in your head as you draw it, I want to do this, 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 and this. One thing to note is the size is 24 by 36 inches tall. All right. You need to understand that size is 24 wide, 36 tall. 24 wide, 36 tall. I don't want squares and I don't want horizontal long posters. I want the very stereotypical gig poster. All right. So let's look at some of this student's work. And all this is that sketch 1, it's going to have a texture background, a real hand, and lightning strike. So they got the rock hand. They have the date up here, headliner 1, 2, and 3. Here is where the logo will go. And then these right here are symbols of the images, and this is the about. So if I count it out, there's 1 section, 2 sections, 3, 4, and 5. So they have all 5 parts. Here's another one, big guitar in the background. We have a logo, headliner 1, 2, and 3, image 1, 2, and 3, and the about. And the about also holds the date. Here's one. We have the about section, the logo, headliner 1, 2, 3, image, 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 and date. And then they got these flames. Here's a stage. And again, I'm going to go through and make sure you have all 5 pieces that are needed. Here, the speakers are images. These look like banners, and there's an image down there. Logo, date, headliner 1, 2, 3, 3 images, and about. So as you can see, it's just playing around. You know what you do? Oh, I got 6 to do. Oh, do 2 a day. One day, knock out the base presentation. And then day 2, 3, and 4, you just do 2 thumbnail sketches. It's not as hard as you think. The sketches should take you 5 minutes. Tops. Let's look at these sketches. These are a little bit, kind of similar. We got rock hands. We got the logo, headliners. These were digital sketches. Event pics. Here they're getting a little bit funky, but I'm always checking. Okay, they got the headliners, the date, the about paragraph, 3 images, and the logo. All right, perfect. And they got listed what's happening. Here we go. Logo, headliners. As you see, it's fairly straightforward. We're just trying to have a little bit of fun with it. So if I were, and this is what it's about. This is, I'll zoom in a bit. Go to my brush. And so it's like, 24. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 parts. It's logo, date, pics, heads, about. So I write this out next to it, and it's on my piece of paper so I don't forget everything. So you know, of course, the first one, we can just kind of do this. And this is just getting the first one out. And I have a logo, and then I have the date, right? And then maybe I got some area here. Maybe, you know, like do some weird tall image here. Those X's in a box, it's actually supposed to be a little bit clearer, represents a picture. So this is the universal symbol when you're doing thumbnail sketches, that a picture goes in there. So I have like 2 pictures. Oh, and then I have like 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, and 3. That's my headliners. And my about, the about doesn't need to be big. My about can be down here. And then like 1 more festival picture, like right here. So if I look, I have the logo, the date, headliners, 3 pictures, and an about. You do another one. You know, the logo looks like it's got the arrow. The arrow is up and across. They're really into that border thing. I love the backgrounds. The background's the same on each one. All right, the background's the same. And I'm just trying to think of what I can pull and what I can do with my limited resources as a beginning designer. But what if I put the logo? I'm going to do the logo like they kind of have it in the corner. And then I'll have the date here. So logo, this is the date. And I'll do the about. I'm still, I want to, oh, I'm going to do like this, like 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I want to do backwards. Because I'm going to do the about in the middle. And then it's going to be like, I want bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this will be like 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So logo, date, 3 images, 3 headliners, and about. Now I'm going, these are pretty stale right now. I'll do one more for us. So say I have my logo here. Okay. And what if I do, okay, I want 1, 2, 3. And this is 1, 2, 3. And then it's going to be like, psht, psht, psht. And then the about is going to be down here. And then I want like the images to be overlapped here. And then the date. I'm not excited about this either. I have to think more because I want something, I want something more asymmetrical, and I maybe want to include, you know, like, I don't want to maybe do that necessarily rock hand, you know, like that everybody, you know, that we could do. But is there something with more research? So I want to put this away for a bit, is what I'm saying. Is like, I want to think more about it. You know, think more about where I'm going, what I can do, how crazy I can get. I'd like to get a little bit crazier. Again, kind of staying within the design parameters. I need to keep all 5 things in there. But like, how do I want to arrange it? I think I want to do something better and different. So play around for a couple days. I'll play around for a couple days. You have a week to do this. You just don't leave it to the last minute. And I think we'll be good. We're in here. And that's what you need to do. It should be fun. Don't stress about it. And again, break it up. If you want it to be stressful, do it Thursday and try to get it all done in one day. But if you don't want to be stressful, over the next day or two, do the presentation part. Find all your parts, pieces, blah, blah, blah. Build the presentation. And then do 2 thumbnail sketches a day, giving yourself approximately 15 minutes per day to do 2 thumbnail sketches. And before you know it, you'll have all 6. You put it together and you're done early. And you're done early. That way you submit it to me through Blackboard in the midweek review, and boom, I'll check it, tell you whatever to fix, guaranteed, pretty much guaranteed A. So there you go. So like this should, take you 2 hours at the most. I found all my parts and pieces, like I said, 30 minutes and then 15, 15, 15. You can do it. You've done it before. You know you can do it. Somebody mentioned to me, and I'm going to mention this again, is, and I should mention it every time, just sit down and do it. Sit down. Don't sit down with the thought of, I'm giving myself 1 hour. Tell everybody around you, you have 1 hour. You will be amazed at the amount of work you can accomplish in 1 hour when you tell people, don't bug me for an hour. You know, turn off your phone, turn off the notifications, whatever, you know, old man, turn off the phone and notifications. But yeah, you know what? If you just sit down and really concentrate on work for an hour, you will really be surprised at how much you can accomplish in 1 hour without having other distractions, without people looking at your phone, bing, bing. Like, I shut myself down. I shut down. I've been working all morning on other projects, and I set little timers. I have 1 hour, then I'll go eat. Then I have 1 hour, I'll go make more tea. And then I have 1 hour, I'm going to record a lecture. And then I have 1 hour, I'm going to do that. You know, like, so I do that. I'm giving myself 1 hour time frames. And sometimes I don't look at anything. I'll look at my emails once a day, and I'll look at other things like once a day. So start to spread that stuff out. Start to really give yourself a dedicated time to work on the project with no interruptions, and, you know, talking to friends and trying to get stuff done. It just takes you 4 times as long. Give yourself 1 hour and see what you can do, and just kind of use that as a selling point to yourself of like, no, I can do this. I just need an hour, and then boom, you'll get it done. So give yourself the time. Let me know if you have questions, comments, or concerns. And that's it. I will actually be on campus. I will be on campus tomorrow. We have some meetings. We have 2 tours coming through. So after 11, I'll be in 560, probably until 2 or 3 o'clock. If anybody wants to come in, that's on Thursday, the 19th. And I will be around. The school is open, unlike today, which is Wednesday when I'm recording this. So just so you know. All right. Well, let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm always amazed at all the different music festivals I get to find out about and what new ones. Usually there's one new one each year I haven't heard about. I'm looking forward for a new one from somebody. And with that being said, have fun, enjoy the process, and I will talk to you later. All right.